Hi, guys. Welcome back to the Knit for Brains podcast. This is episode 213 of our crafting podcast. You can find us on Instagram, Ravelry, Facebook, also Knit for Brains Designs on Etsy. Hey, Hope. Speaking of Knit for Brains Designs on Etsy, we are running a sale from now until October 1st. All bags are 30% off that are in the shops, so you can pop over there and take a look. Also, if you go to the previous video here on our YouTube channel, I do a run through of all the bags that were available at that time. So if you want to see them up close and wow, tongue-tied today. So if you want to see them up close as I go through them, then hop over there. Hey, Karen. Hey, Arity, Laura. Oh, wow, Laura, you're here on time, and I didn't even send you a text. Look at that. Other things we have going on. We have the Gift the Knits MCal, which is anything you knit that is a gift for somebody other than yourself. It can be Christmas, birthday, just because, whatever. Qualifies as an entry. You just have to post it in our Ravelry FO thread. And that goes from now until the end of the year. At the beginning of next year, we will pull prizes and get those announced. So there's that. We've got about 94 entries right now into the knit along. So, Brett, Karen's here. Can you let her in? Okay, well, so Karen will be joining us, which means Brett is going to have to move the camera a little bit. So hopefully we do not make anybody sick. I will apologize now. I wasn't sure if she was coming or not. So yes, someone is late, and it wasn't you, Laura. We are missing a few people, though. Patty's not here, so I forgot to send her a message, so that could be on me. Sorry. Allergies are a bad thing right now. Hey, Charlotte. The last couple days have been really rough with drainage and ear plugging up, that sort of thing. So sorry. I will be coughing, clearing, sniffing. Oh, and Brett's even carrying her stuff in for her, which he needs to be careful of because his back is acting up a little bit again. And I just heard her coughing as she came in. She's here, guys. So, I have a lot going on. Hey, Joan. And I'm not sure if she's here or not because she has trouble working the chat. But Mimi, if you are on here, when you stop by tonight to see the Halloween lights, text me so I can run those patterns out for you that I printed for you.
Okay.
Or if you're not here, I will text you. Because I tried to show her how to do comments on her phone or on my phone. And of course, nobody was live at that time.
Yeah.
And then after the fact, Brett mentioned to me, oh, but does she have a YouTube where she's logged in? Because you can't comment unless you have that. So we'll see. So all you've missed was my announcement of 30% off all bags in the shop until October 1st. Awesome. I already talked about the Gift the Knits MCal, which we're up to like 94 entries. I have tons of things to share with everybody. Because it's been a month, which we are sorry, but I was sick.
I was really
then
sick.
She was sick. And then I was still sick because they said it was viral. And then, yeah, it was not. It went into bronchitis, borderline pneumonia. And as I was coughing, I pulled a muscle in my back. So that was a whole nother thing.
Oh my.
I wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to comfortably make the trip to the knitting retreat weekend with friends. But it worked out good. And my back kind of recovered while I was there, which was a good thing. I've had now in the mornings, though, it's kind of sore when I get up, but it kind of works itself out. So there's that. I personally, are you ready for this one? You want to guess how many FOs I have?
12, 20, 32,
25. She was getting really close. I love it. I love it. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 whips that I can show. I have a 5th one that I have been working on, but it's top secret. I'm not going to be allowed to show that until next year. So there's that. I got my nails done. She called this a summer color. I call it Laura's decorated already for Halloween color.
That's I was thinking, we're like jumping into Halloween.
Good to go. Yeah. So Karen,
Oh my God.
weather report.
Oh,
You thought I was going to ask the question.
it's muggy today, probably because it's rained on and off the last couple of nights. Other than that, it's been kind of decent. But yeah, the humidity is back again.
You see my Halloween coat? Temu. I paid $1 for this, guys. All right. Does anybody else want to ask Karen a question so I don't have to? Let's give them a second. Y'all know what to ask.
See you're all worried about me. Laura was like, someone is late. Hey, I have been pretty darn too good. She was moving these up earlier in the day.
Well, when you have that many FOs and a cart full of stuff,
I guess
you're lucky
so.
it wasn't at 2 o'clock. Okay, I guess nobody's going to ask you. Karen, do you have any FOs?
Yes.
Look at that, guys.
I have one.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
Let me see if I can find it. I moved it. Let's see. Into a different bag.
Brett, Charlotte was too busy visiting with me to miss you. Larry's Pizza missed you, though.
Oh my God. I left it at home.
She has no FOs, guys.
No, I didn't. Psych. So, you guys all saw me really cranking this one out. The Gather In by Plum Street Samplers. With the running stitcher, with him doing his marathon training. And I just kind of got to a point. And I'm like, I'm going to just finish it. So I did.
I think next year we should do your stitching to my walking and running, because it would motivate me to get my butt moving. And it would be fun to see you keep up with me. I think we should do that. Really.
All done. And did a few changes up here. It's normally a date. You put your date in, or at least the year. I didn't want the big date, so I put a couple of flowers there instead. The flag, I changed some colors on the flag because the DMC conversion was more orange than red, so I did some color and cotton changes on the flag colors, and then everything else is DMC except the yellow flowers is one that I changed, and the grass and this side of the barn are the fancy floss, or actual, not the DMC, because my DMC was too close to this one. So all done.
Brett
Ready for
or
framing.
Hope says you got it done right in time for Brett to frame for
Halloween. So I'm really proud of that.
They
one.
do like giving Brett a hard time, huh?
All done.
Okay, I'm really trying to figure out, am I this tan or is it just making me tanner than what I am?
Are you trying to say you're that tan or I'm that white?
I don't know. Is it?
I never.
Yeah, okay, it is. Okay. Well, I didn't notice it until you sat down next to me, and then I'm like, my face looks really tan, and I haven't even been outside that much.
It doesn't take much when you are sick for the last 6 weeks and you barely get out of the house.
No.
I don't get out of the house much anyways, working at home. But
well, that's so much knitting because when my back was out, I was not allowed to do anything. The chiropractor even told Brett because he had to bring me the one day because it literally took me, I swear it felt like 15 minutes to get in and out of my car and like almost crying the whole time. And so he had to bring me the one day and she's like, she can't do anything. She needs to just rest. So yeah, I did a lot of visits with her and some therapies. Thankfully, they do a lot of different things in her office, so it was great. Technically, I'm still in the time span of, she said, even though it's feeling better, to be careful because it takes 6 to 8 weeks for a pull to heal. And I was only at like 2.5 when I'm like, oh, I'm good. But I do tend to a lot of times heal fast. So it's like, okay. Told you that you needed to rest from day one. Yeah, well, sometimes my body works in reverse. Like it does better if I'm moving versus just doing nothing.
Yeah.
Plus, sitting doing nothing tends to flare up my neck. So, yeah.
Back better than stiff neck.
Yeah, it's like, which is better? Well, I think I have something going on now with my neck and my jaw because my ear is killing me. Absolutely killing me. Anyways, let me share some FOs. I am going to, this is, some of my FOs is also going to be a mixture of acquisitions. It's just, it is what it is because of it being a month. So at the retreat, there's always a very large table set up that you can bring things that you no longer want or are going to use, such as project bags, yarn, even stuff that you've knitted if it just needs a new home. Well, I had went through my personal stash of project bags because I have a lot of project bags and I tend to use the same ones most of the time, I would say. So I put, I think me and Mimi had said like 30 project bags on that table for people to take. The only thing is if you put something on the table and it's still there at the end of the weekend, you do have to take it back home. I didn't have that problem. My bags were gone right away. So me being me, I said, oh, well, I got rid of, 30 bags. I want that bag. Somebody had put this bag up there. This is a Delicu bag. It's one of their sacks. It comes in, if you purchase it, it comes in a set of 2. This is the smaller one, and then there's a bigger one. The only thing I didn't like about it was they make it to be just an open. So I did go ahead when I got home and I added in a couple snaps.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm not going to use a bag unless it's sealed somehow. Otherwise, I'm going to lose everything, So it's more to my liking now. Not really my color, but whatever. It's a cute little bag. I've been using
color.
I've been using it. I knew you would. I have no idea what's in here. So let's, oh, okay. Oh, no, I thought they were dishcloths. They are not dishcloths.
They look like dishcloths.
Yeah, well, looks are deceiving, honey. So I use on all of these the Village Yarn Craft Cotton that I had ordered, the value pack from, was it Hirschner's, I think. And I wasn't really fond of it for the the dishcloths. So I thought, okay, well, I'm going to give it another go with a different project, and it seemed much better. I'm not going through all the colors, but these are the colors. Do you want the extras? Okay, I thought you would. So what I made this time is I found this very, very simple pattern. I mean, how simple. It was in one of my books I had, One Skein Wonders for kids, or One Skein Wonders for toddlers. One of those One Skein Wonders. And this is called the Perfect Baby Bib. And I knocked out 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. It is very quick and very simple. And look how cute they are.
Oh, okay.
So you could just pull it over their head rather than, you know how like they move around a lot?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to tie a bib around their neck.
Mm-hmm.
Shoop, right over their head. And look at this. It almost looks like it did a diamond pattern.
Yeah, it does.
Isn't that cool looking? And these, guys, these knit up so quickly. So I had that one. I got this one.
And those will wash up so nice.
Yeah. Look at that one.
It's neat how
Isn't
they
that cool?
like pattern.
Yeah. So I got that one. There's that one.
Fun.
So I got 4 of those done. And like I said, that was a nice, quick, easy knit. And used up some of that cotton that I wasn't 100% sure I wanted, which it actually feels really nice on this size needle.
Oh, yeah.
And with this particular fabric and stitch
So
design.
did this go up then in needle size to feel better?
I think it is a big, it's bigger needles than what I typically use. Yes. So I used a US 5 on the ribbing and a US 7 on everything else.
Oh, okay.
So definitely a bigger size. Ooh, I have several of those books. We'll have to check for pattern. What pattern is it? It is called, hold on. Who is it by? Designed by Debbie Haymark, iPearl. And it is called The Perfect Baby Bib. And it did come out of a book, but there's a good chance it might be on Ravelry. I don't know. I didn't look. I'm sorry. So way to finally use a book too, because I'm infamous for never using books. I buy them, and that's kind of why I stopped buying them for the most part. So that's what was in my new little bag. Excuse me. I have no idea what's in each bag, so this is going to be okay. This will be a surprise for me too. All right, some of these I do not have the yarn, the leftover yarn, and there's a reason for that, which you'll see later on. I've been up to things, Karen. Mm-hmm. This pattern has been used and used and used by me, as you can tell. It's a hot mess. And it is the Flax Light sweater by, not the light, I'm sorry, this is the light. Flax sweater by Tin Can Knits. And I used a skein of yarn that I dyed. And I did, what size did I do? I know I have that highlighted, but let me double check, because I know one of these projects I moved. Nope. Okay. I did I did move this. So I started out with the 0 to 6 month size, but quickly took that out because the neck was so small. So I then moved up to the 6 to 12 months. Mm-hmm. Hope does have that book. So this has not been blacked, as you can tell from the sleeves. So I do need to black this before the actual baby shower. It'll be fine. Everything else I've done for her is blacked, except for this one, which I looked at it yesterday, and then I was like, nah. I was over it. I didn't want to do it, so I didn't. So that's how that came on. So still working on neutrals, since it has not really been announced what the baby is. I say it that way because I know what the baby is. But mama's the word. So still doing neutrals. I think this is Phil socks. Because I think I took these
She's
to...
finished so many things, she doesn't know what's in the bags.
Hey, Patty. I do not. I do not know what's in each bag. All right. What yarn? I don't know. Well, this yarn, for the contrast, I know is yarn that I dyed. The yarn for the main color is the Yarn at Home Mom in the colorway What is a Danish Without Coffee? So a Gilmore Girls. So much going on.
I like
here.
those colors together a lot.
Don't they look nice?
Yeah.
I thought they paired
Very
up
chic.
nice. I wasn't sure at first, and then I'm like, oh, I'm going with it. And then once I did it, I was like, yeah, that looks good. So that's what those look like. So yeah.
Awesome.
And as always, just too lazy to put it on there. I mean, it is what it is. So that's those. And I think I had another pair. Now, I had shown, probably last time, a pair of pattern socks that I was doing from the Sock Yarn Society. That came with a pattern. I didn't like it. I tore them out. Just because, and it wasn't the pattern or anything like that. I just don't feel like the yarn highlighted the pattern. So I was doing all this fancy stuff for nothing because you really couldn't see it. So I had seen that I was just kind of letting the stuff sit there, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to tear them out.
Yep.
I'm over it. Oh, okay. I do have those. Okay, so this next yarn that I made Phil socks out of, I can't tell you a whole lot about, because Goodwill put the sticker right over it. And I paid 99 cents for the skein of yarn. It was fingering weight. So I went ahead and held it double and then put it with, I pulled out of my dye cabinet some undyed yarn and held that double to go with it.
I love that too.
I knew you would like that.
Oh, yeah.
So look how pretty those are. And 99 cents
Yeah.
for the yarn. Can't beat that.
Nope.
I'm using that Goodwill yarn. So that's that. And then why is our cameras are going off like crazy. And then the next one I used is Night Owl Fibers. Look at me being organized. I had it like all tucked in there. And this colorway is called Luke.
You think you've done this before?
I know, right?
Yeah.
And this is, again, the contrast colorway was one that I dyed. Still, I'm using. Look how cute those are.
Love that too, that combination.
Yeah.
Phil won't be able to tell, but we can appreciate the colors.
I thought I had one more pair of... Oh, no. I was thinking I had one more pair of socks that I used another skein of Goodwill yarn on, but it was not socks. So we will see that later, I believe. All right. Next up, and I don't remember what's new cast-ons and what is not, so I'm not even going to try to guess. So next up is another one of those Stansbury shawls by Emily Clausen, who is Salt City Knits. So that is the pattern. The yarn I used was Arkansas Yarn Co. It was from the Sock Yarn Society. It's from May of 2025, and it is called Hawthorne, and it is on the their Yummy Sparkle. My sister just popped on. Hey, Linda. And I think this came out quite lovely. Oh, I must have shown this last time because I left a progress keeper on it.
Yeah.
That's how I know. So where that progress keeper is at, look how nice that is.
Beautiful.
So this will end up getting sent to Lori as a shop sample.
That'll be pretty for her to put up on the wall.
That's what I thought
Wonderful.
too.
Yeah.
Well, and it's a nice one skein project basically.
Or socks, you know, or with
for
a
a
sock
sock set.
Yeah.
Hi, Laura's sister. So I like to do knitting out of the Sock Yarn Society and yarns that she sends me. She doesn't ask me to, but I like to knit them up. And then what I do is sometimes I'll send them the extras that are, I'll weigh what I have left and I will write it on the pattern. Like if the shawl comes in different sizes, I'll write down what size I knit and then how much yarn I had left. That way, I send that with the actual project, because when they get these in, before they put them on display, they will type up a paper to hang on it that will tell people that are shopping in the yarn store what pattern this is and how much yarn was used.
Yeah.
So it's a good way for them to promote, you know, those single skein items, which is what I like to really send to them a lot, because, you know, we all buy those single skeins that we don't know what to do with. So I like to give them some ideas. So the next package that goes to Lori, we'll have this in there. Hey, Joe.
Hi.
Okay, so that's that one. We're getting there. Oh, okay. This was the one I was thinking of. All right, so up next, and I knew I would go through these fairly quick, and I do not have the pattern out here. This is, yep, there it is. You were looking right at it, weren't you? She wasn't going to say anything, though. So this pattern is also from Tin Can Knits. It's the Barley Hat, and I knit it in the...
How can you tell?
Second size. The second size.
You got all this highlighting going on.
No, they do that.
Okay.
So if you were doing the worsted, you know to look at the blue highlighting.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Tin Can Knits that
All
does
right.
that. That's not me. So I did the second size in the DK weight, which of course I held fingering together as I always do, because no DK over here, or barely any. And with holding it together, I got 2 hats out of each skein. So my first one, look at me being on, I even stapled it, was also from Goodwill for 99 cents. And it was a Tosh Merino light.
Boy, you're putting the expectations up for me a little high.
So 99 cents, another skein.
Don't expect this for me.
Oh, look at your little hats.
Yeah.
Isn't that cute? So I got 2 in that one. And I made one a little bit bigger, one a little smaller. I don't think I do not. This one was also from Goodwill, and I know I paid 99 cents for it. It did not have a tag with it, though. So I have no information other than I knew it was sock yarn. Laura, yours is coming up. Hang in there, hon.
Do you think you could fit your head in that, Laura?
No. I could probably fit it around my little
bun.
So I got those 2. And then the next set is 2 different yarns that were in my vase that I pulled out of there. Trying to keep that vase cleared since Hope emptied it. It's growing a bit, but it's looking pretty good, isn't it, Karen?
Yeah, I can help it out.
I was gonna say you'll empty it out today. So that's those 2 colors held together. So 6 baby hats. Sam's baby will have a whole wardrobe. Okay. This is the monthly dishcloth. And it was called the Eliza dishcloth, and it's for the My Fair Lady. Hope, I don't know what you felt about this one. I was kind of on the fence on this one as well. Not my most favorite. I did not block them. But that's what it came out. And I did 1, 2, I got 3 out of one of those craft cotton skeins. And the colorway is parsley. That.
Be cleaning out some bags here.
Right? Okay, I don't remember this at all. Not a fan. Okay, so we kind of have the same. Oh, here it is right here. So Sophie's Rose Garden socks. These are the ones I frogged. Yep. And I was quite into them, and I'm like, I don't care. If I'm not enjoying them and I'm just leaving them sit there, and I kept looking at them every time I pick them up, and I'm like, this is such a waste going through this work. If I was going to use this yarn for socks, I would do vanilla. Like, this is not highlighting the pattern at all. All right, look at this. So next up is another Benjamin Matthews Designs pattern. And this one is the crosscut beanie, which he actually, if you go to his Instagram right now, just released another pattern, and there is a code where you can get it for free. I've already
got it.
Yep. I've already gotten mine. He's a wonderful designer, does tons and tons of hats, and the hats always fit Phil so nice.
Yeah.
Love working with him. I do wish he would start coming out with DK weight versus
instead of always worsted.
Yeah. Because I don't have much worsted.
Yeah.
I don't have much DK, but I can get around that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So this had no size on it. It's basically you just knit it, and it is out of worsted yarn. This did not have a tag on it, I don't believe, so can't tell you what it is. But this is how it came out.
Very nice.
So this will go into Phil's pile because he doesn't have 25 hats already. He wears them though.
Yeah.
I mean, so there's that one. Oh, it's going to be a hot mess tomorrow to clean up.
Who are you kidding? You're going to clean this one when you get done.
Not all of it. It won't get put away into the closet and stuff. So
that's true.
All right. Up next, Laura, you paying attention, girl? Okay, so this was originally an MCAL, and I did knit it, I don't think I knit it during the MCAL though, did I?
I think you started it the first time around.
Maybe, okay. So I've done it.
But then by the time you had to pull it out multiple times, the MCAL was over.
But I really enjoyed that.
You enjoyed it.
Once I figured out what I was doing wrong, and I knew it was me and not her, because it's from Curious Handmade, and she has excellent patterns. So this was the 24 Birds, it was called. So if you guys, I don't think I have a picture on here. I tend to only really print up what I need. So, and Laura had sent me yarn to knit her one. And I previously shown it, and I previously went through the yarn, so I'm not going to do that again. It's all yarn that she had sent me. I finished it.
Yeah, because you were in the brown section, I think, or just...
I had just started the brown section. Ooh, and this thing is huge, guys. Look how gorgeous, though. Let's see. It is a big one. You do have a ton of stitches on there when you have to bind off. And you can ask my husband. I used every blocking pin and wire that I had. And I say you can ask him because I managed to get down on the ground and pin this out with my back acting up, which was not a good idea because it really flared it. And then I realized there was no way I was getting back down there.
Yeah.
To unpin it. So Brett had to unpin this and clean up all the mats but isn't it gorgeous? It's a big, big, big one, he says. But it's so beautiful. I love making this shawl. And I knit these pretty darn quick because I enjoy it so much.
Yeah.
And I use a ton of the stitch markers that Brett 3D prints. It works out so good because like with this many stitches, you have got a gazillion stitch markers on here. I put the stitch markers on before she recommends it, just because I now know. Mine, I love it, Laura. I knew you would like it, Laura. It came out gorgeous. It is stunning. But because she wanted the first one and it was going to Alicia. So I said, oh, I'll do another one. Which I'm not opposed to doing another one. If you have not knit this pattern and you enjoy knitting lace, which it's not a difficult lace, like I said, this would be a good pattern for you, and it also uses a lot of yarn, so it's a nice stash buster as well. So that was fun.
Because I could imagine like the innermost you could use like a leftover, and you didn't necessarily
you didn't have to you could switch to different colors. There's so many things you could do with this for sure. So yeah, if anybody else I know needs one, let me know. I love knitting it. All right, next up is one of those combination things. Things happened again. I ordered from Hobby because it popped up on my Facebook. You know how they get us, guys. A Halloween Friends cotton, and it was a 6-pack. There were 50 grams a piece. They are very thin. So, but you got 2 skeins of each color. So I held them together. Yeah, no biggie.
Yeah, that looks like fingering weight from here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah,
it's very thin.
Yeah.
So
it's interesting.
That's what I have left over out of the 2 skeins, and so basically what I did was I made 2 cloths that are the same out of each one. Those 2. I got these 2. So I got that left over. You don't get that one because I have a plan. So now what I'm going to do is
put them together.
1 and 1 will get done.
Cool.
And 1 and 1 will get done. Yeah. So I'll get 2 more. And so that's 4 of the skeins. You'll see the other 2 remaining in the whips.
Very cool.
This is how this is going. And then I have 1 left is all, which is my temperature dishcloth for last month. Nothing exciting.
No, we got very constant for quite some time.
I was just like, all right, not changing colors. Made it easy for weaving in.
Yeah, it sure did.
So there's that.
Awesome.
That is all my FOs. That was a lot of knitting. But as I said, I had a lot of downtime. I'm getting very, very warm in here. I don't know about you. Let me guess, you're cold.
I'm comfortable.
My shirt is way too big. I ordered my shirt bigger this year because the neckline on the smaller side, even though it fit better through here, I can't wear it.
Yeah.
It is, and even this one is, It's up.
Yeah.
But it's loose enough that I can kind of get it off my neck. So yeah, my shirt's a little big, but whatever. I don't care. I just wanted to represent today. All right. I saw my husband put up whips.
Oh yeah.
Whips. You got some whips, Karen?
Yes, I do.
How about you go a couple times so I can save my voice a little?
So we're going to start with the restart whip. Completely,
Hey, Sarah.
Completely different. As you know, I have baby shower to go to, and I have a deadline now.
Brett, I know what time it is. I know. I got Sam's invite in the mail the other day. Oh, it's so cute too. I got to show it to you.
So I completely ripped out what I was doing.
Oh, you're gonna laugh.
And
go ahead.
Found this waffle stitch corner to corner. So I'm back in the main color doing that, and I think I have 1, 2, it looks like 2 more rows, and then I will start decreasing. It's just so soft though too. Yeah, so I like it.
Okay, let me show a whip, because this is why I'm laughing.
Because then what am I doing this on? I'm doing this on a J, so a J10, which is a 6.0 millimeter. Holding 2 together on this one.
Which this is funny, because you guys know I don't believe in knitting blankets.
You're knitting a blanket?
The only reason why I'm knitting the blanket, though, is because any of the blankets I would want to crochet, I would not gift to a newborn. Because with crochet, you tend to, in the patterning, have holes that their little fingers and toes can get stuck into, which is not a good idea.
Yeah.
So I found a Snug as a Bug baby blanket. This is just a very simple knit. It was free. Let me hold it up. It is, they said that it was going to be done with fingering weight. Well, I disagreed with them.
Fingering weight.
Not doing that. So I literally just grabbed, and this is where a lot of my leftovers have gone and stuff from the vase, a bunch of randoms, and threw in there. And I'm just pulling them. And since they're fingering, I'm holding the 2 of them together. And this will be a square blanket. It's not a rectangle. And it's going to be hard to show because it is filling. You want to grab that one edge? It is filling the needles.
Corner to corner.
Yep. Isn't that pretty?
Yep.
So that's what I've been doing with my scraps. And I've been working on here and there. So I also now know the deadline. I know when the baby shower is, which is not in town.
Yeah.
It's not in town. Why? You live in town. Why are you making me travel? That's fine. So I need to get back to working on this. I have not been working on this just because of my super secret project. And I get carried away with hats and dishcloths. So, all right, you're up, Karen.
Okay, this one, the next time I'll bring the yarn band, because apparently I did not.
I just lost my pattern.
So my niece, actually 2 of my nieces are also and this is the one I started it on. And this is like a chenille, a very thin kind of chenille. So I started on this one. Yeah. And I might actually go down because this is a lot holier than I think I would want for the baby versus the other one.
Yeah.
And so right now I am using a K 10.5, which is a 6.5. So I might want to go down to a 6 actually, but this is a blue with a,
I'd say at least
green speckles in it. So But yeah, I was much happier with the results of that blanket. Not being able to cruise along and not having the holes in it. So there is that one. So next time I will.
Well, she's digging out the next one. I'll go ahead and just show this month's dishcloth. We actually, yet again, have a big orange chunk, but then we are kind of going into some striping because weather is starting to yo-yo up and down. As leaves are starting to fall down.
Mm-hmm.
Too early for that. I say as we already have our Halloween stuff up. Hey, we got part of our Christmas up too. I had him string the lights up and down the porch railings.
Mm-hmm.
That way he won't be out there doing it when it's cold.
Yeah.
Isn't that thoughtful of me?
That's really smart.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I said, just don't light them up. Fine.
There's not like light police.
Yeah.
So this is the Mill Hill Magi Trilogy. This is Balthazar. And I finished all the stitching since the last time and have started the beading.
Sounded like you said beating. Oh, that's a lot too.
Yeah.
It definitely adds to it though.
Yeah. So in all these little squares along here, there is going to be beads crisscrossing. So there's quite a lot of beads. So there's that. I actually lost one of the bead backs, and I found it the other day when I was like, son of a gun. And I'm like, all right, it's got to be in this house somewhere, like somewhere. And, you know, I looked in, I'm like, I know I moved it from bag to bag. I looked in other bags, and so I'm like, I'll find it eventually. So I found a thing of thread that was actually in the crook of my love seat as you popped it out, and I looked down, I'm like, oh, there's where this baby is. It's like somehow it slipped down like my blanket or whatever and gone in.
Oh, I'm forever sending stuff underneath my couch. And lo and behold, as I was sitting there in my recliner knitting, because my back was out and I wasn't supposed to do anything, I kept dropping stuff underneath the couch. So I had to keep calling poor Brett in. Honey, I need you to go underneath the recliner again. And you literally have to get on the ground, like flat on your stomach, and like edge your way in there with the flashlight and try to get it. That poor man. I don't know how many times I sent him under my couch while my back was out because I kept dropping stuff.
I did that with my glasses the other night. It was behind my bed. My headboard. It was like, what the heck?
See, I always,
you know, and I'm just like, it's in the middle of the night, and I'm trying to, I'm like, oh no, it like went under. No, it didn't.
Yeah, I take my glasses off before I go to bed, and I actually sit them on the kitchen counter.
Well, normally I put it on the counter, but this was one of those nights where I went up to bed in the middle of the night because I couldn't sleep.
Gotcha.
And so I'm just like, you know, just kind of put it on the side on the actual mattress. I was the only one in bed.
Yeah, I couldn't do that because I toss and turn too much. I would have those things like broken and thrown across the wall.
Yeah, 3-4 hours later, it didn't matter anyways. I finally went to sleep at like 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah, well, you know.
I was like, oh, good Lord.
All right, my next one is, what's it called? Bear Lights Shawl by Snowy Thistle Knits. And me and Karen went back and forth about this. It is a one skein project. We saw it on a podcast, and I'm like, oh. And I said, Karen, did I knit this? And she goes, no, I don't think so. Well, then I printed the pattern and I started it. Yeah, I've knit it. I specifically remember knitting it because of the drop stitches. And I remember Mimi at club going, oh, that's so beautiful, but I couldn't knit that. I don't know how to drop stitches, not intentionally.
Yeah.
And I'm like, And I showed her and she's like, really, that's it? And I'm like, yeah, that's all there is to it. So she's actually going to be knitting this pattern out of one of the yarns that she picked out when we were at Lori's yarn store when we were at the retreat. But I do have it going on Brew City Yarns, and it is on their sparkle base, and it is called Magic Carpet.
I haven't heard that Brew City Yarns.
Oh, this is a Midwest Stitches. Yeah.
Like,
this has been in the stash a while.
Been in the stash.
Well, what happened was I cleared another cubby of yarn that I could use for my beads and such. So I was essentially taking one of the cubbies out and refluffing yarn and putting stuff in there. And I saw this and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to keep that out and just kick it up. Yeah, my yarn cubbies are getting less and less, aren't they, Karen?
Yeah, well, I can't see through the other cart you have now.
Oh, yes. I got that for $5.
Cool.
What a steal, right?
Yeah.
My friend that I know from dance classes. I was actually at dance with Peanut and pulled up my Facebook and saw she was having a garage sale. And the very first picture was that card.
I saw that.
And I saw $5 wrote on it. So I messaged her. I'm like, hey, girl, can I come get this once Peanut's done with dance? And she was like, well, I'm going to be at dance. I said, hold on, I'll call Phil and I'll send him down because they live just a little ways down from Phil. And Phil told me that when he got there, she had said when she opened up her messenger, she had 30 messages about that card. But she saw my name and was like, oh, what's Laura want? And she was going to tell everybody else, no, they couldn't have it. Come to the garage sale. And she's like, yeah, you can have it since it's you. And I'm like, I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. Because I have a cart I use for podcasting, but what was starting to happen was like all these baby knits I had piled, because I didn't want to put those in the closet and have to dig them out. So basically I stripped this cart of anything that's not podcast related and moved it to that cart. And then that cart's going to kind of wheel around a bit here, there, and everywhere. So
sorry, that's just so hilarious.
Yeah,
I was like,
and
$5. I'm like, I saw that.
I went for $5. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm going to do something with it. That was my thought. So that's what I went with. All righty. Where's my, do I not have a progress keeper on this? Yes, I do. There it is. I did not show this. This is a new cast on.
It's pretty.
And all those lovely drop stitches. Look at all that too. So pretty.
The yarn overs in the middle.
Yarn overs. Isn't that gorgeous, guys? Look at that. This is a fun pattern. Now, I remember enough about this pattern that I knit this out of one of Lori's yarns and I sent it to them for a shop sample. That's what happened with the last one I did.
Oh, okay.
So once I started knitting, things started coming back.
Yeah.
But this is another pattern that's great for, and I want to say it was in one of her tonal tellers, and I almost want to say that it was knit in the last year's Resort colorway.
Oh, okay.
Is seeming like what I did. That is pretty, but looks terrifying. Oh no, this is so fun.
Yarn overs are easy.
Well, and the drop stitches, so easy.
And that's yeah. And those are just wraps.
So fun. Hope
to drop
you would actually really enjoy this knit because you have a similar knitting style to me as far as likes and dislikes. So I think you would really enjoy knitting this, Hope. You should check it out.
Yeah.
I love knitting it. Ain't nothing more fun than dropping some stitches on purpose. I have to go, oops, I did it again. My husband's out in the garage singing right now. As I said, oops, you do it again.
So there have been after that runner stitcher thing where they were doing, count your stitches, that kind of thing. Kim Hollenbeck, who does full coverage cross stitch, had brought out what does she call it? Grant Brian? Anyways, it's you pick your football team and whatever they score, you end up stitching 10 times that score. Some people have modified it. I started mine in the preseason. Some people did like 5 times the points, or give extra points for if your team wins or the other team wins. Some people have actually started counting yardage or sacks and different pieces that have gone into it. But my team is the Chicago Bears, and for the opponent's team, so I actually am doing both Chicago Bears and whoever they play against. So for the opponent's team, I have The Last Supper. And I was working on this today because the Chicago Bears got pretty much slaughtered last week, and I'm way behind. But I have made progress on The Last Supper. So all that purple and what's underneath here, I ended up restitching this blue area. So since the last time you guys saw it, it's this area, this area, this area, and all the way up here. And I had to do some frogging today. But yeah, all of this. So this will get some touches every week.
Okay, so Mimi is watching because she just texted me. All capital letters. Mimi, why are you screaming at me? Says, I love that scarf. Can't wait to get started.
She's excited.
I
That's
always
why she's
laugh
screaming.
when people post stuff with all capitals. I'm like, why are you yelling at me? Oh, that's funny. So she must not be. Uh-oh, hold on. Something just opened on my phone. And it's talking. Girl, go away. Nobody wants to hear from you.
Dial on your phone somewhere. That's funny. Right?
So I don't know. My sister said Bears are playing now and winning.
Yeah. That doesn't mean they're going to win in the end for the last couple of weeks.
So obviously
their defense holds up.
Mimi has not figured out the whole commenting yet. So I'm going to have to actually plan on when I know somebody's going to go live, or if she doesn't have YouTube set her up, something. Yeah. Something's going on with her over there.
We'll get her figured out.
Joan, if you think of it.
Okay. So the other one that I'm doing for the Bears is my Feast of Friendships. And I'm making pretty good progress on this, even though they haven't won. So I finished all of the friendship, outlining the actual vase, finished these couple of leaf acorn flowers, whatever they are, and started filling in the actual vase. And I'm all cut up on this one. So
vase. Aren't you fancy?
Vase. So really all I have.
It looks like a bathtub.
On a pedestal. Yeah. So really all I have left on this is the actual vase with all the fruits.
That's a bowl. That's not a vase.
You think that's a bowl?
I think it's a bowl.
On a pedestal.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those, like a tiered bowl. Like a fruit bowl. Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen those before? Where it's
a fruit bowl? Yeah.
Well, a tiered fruit bowl. Guys, am I nuts, or is this a bowl?
Educate Karen Day.
I think it's a bowl. I could be wrong though.
Anyhow.
I just need you to not call it a vase.
That's bugging you because I go vase.
It's a darn bowl.
Oh, this is a 36 count.
This is what happens when
dirty
we're not
teacup.
together.
We haven't been in.
We have not.
Like I told Chuck, I'm like, I haven't seen 8 weeks. Called for colors.
Weather report. It's raining. Brett.
Hopefully the humidity. My
sister's on here. Linda, I haven't received any pictures of your littlest grandbaby lately.
Uh-oh.
A footed fruit bowl. See, it's a bowl. I was right.
Footed fruit Okay. Footed fruit bowl.
It's a
Footed
bowl,
fruit
Mimi says. See, Mimi wants to be part of the
I like vase better, people.
no. Mimi wants to be part of the podcast. She's gonna do it via text, okay?
Okay.
All right. I have one more I will knock out of the way. And it's just dishcloths. And it's the last 2 skeins from that package I purchased. And literally just casted it on, so not a lot. We're not that fancy, Karen. That's right.
Yeah.
We are not fancy people around here. Thank you, Brett. Tell her it's a darn bowl. So yeah, I literally just started that one. So I will do the 2 out of these skeins, and then like I said, I'm gonna combine all the leftovers. Oh my goodness, look. Oh, my sister's newest grandbaby. So cute. I will combine all of them and then continue on. And I did get out my Halloween. Oh, this is an acquisition.
Yeah, that's pretty.
It's another Delicu bag that I got from Lori's store to go in my big Delicu bag. It's a mesh.
Okay.
But look how nice. It's got a pocket.
Yeah.
Another pocket. And then a zipper pocket.
Wow.
Lots of pockets for Laura to lose stuff in. We won't even discuss the whole scissor debacle.
Yeah, the debacle with scissors.
Yes.
Mimi, can you text us with what happened?
No, it was today.
Oh.
And my husband was arguing with me because you can kind of see like the stuff through it. So I put in a darning needle and my favorite pair of blue scissors when we went to Beef O'Brady's. So I could finish my cloth I was working on. Get there, but where are the scissors? That's right. And I knew they were in there originally because I saw them through the bag. Sit down to cut the yarn. My scissors aren't there. I'm like, well, they were in the bag. He's like, well, obviously they weren't. I go, they were. I saw them. He's like, you had to leave them laying somewhere. I'm like, no, I saw them in the bag. Like maybe they fell out in the car. Nope, not in the car.
Oh.
Went to the couch. Okay, maybe he's right. Doesn't happen often.
But we're not going to admit when it happens.
They were not on the couch. So finally, I emptied everything out of the bag, and they had fallen out of the pocket and somehow got to the bottom of the bag. So I guess had I went like this, I would have seen my darn scissors. Yum, Beef O'Brady's. Yes. I left my poor husband sitting there quite a while because I wouldn't hit the slots again. Well, this is my 2nd day in a row being at Beef O'Brady's.
Oh.
I had the littles all day yesterday.
And so she wanted French fries.
I said, where do you guys, because we went to Lowe's for a building event. I said, where do you guys want to go? You want to go to McDonald's and play? And Olivia goes, no. I think brother wants to go to that place where he gets mac and cheese. And then she sits there and she goes, and then we could play games. Because I have like a little game room. I know what I forgot. That's okay. And then Brett today was like, we go to Beef. So I'm like, okay, fine. So I ate there 2 days in a row.
Sorry.
You carry on. I got to look at pictures.
All right.
A chunker.
So this one you haven't seen in forever. Plum Street Samplers Bigfoot Bunch. And part of the reason why this was put aside is because I had a counting error, which I finally got over my counting error and just kept going forward, as I do sometimes. So this has gotten quite a bit. It's almost done. Obviously I need to fill in Bigfoot, and there's a bunch of little, finishing the flowers. There's a bee in there. Let's see, what else do I have? Yeah, and a couple little 1/1 Bigfoots, like the baby Bigfoot on the side and up in the corner. And this will be done. But all these little flowers in there, they're all just like 1 stitch here, 1 stitch there, which will be quite fun. But,
well, I guess I gotta figure out my Facebook
password. Right in the zipper. Darn it.
Look at the cheeks on this kid. Look at that first picture. So cute. I don't have any more whips. So if
Okay,
you have
I
more,
do.
keep going.
Let's see. Is that the last of the? Oh, I have a new start. This is Dark Shadows by Sue Hillis Designs. I picked this up in Indiana at one point because we got the fabric to go with.
Oh, well, then it had to been at, what you want to call it?
Stitches.
Yeah, we always
All
forget the
in
name of it. I don't know,
Stitches,
something.
whatever.
Noblesville.
Yeah.
I know where it's at.
Yeah.
We haven't been there in a while.
And forever. So this is where I'm at. Hocus Pocus. And the one I am doing on this one is the cat up top. So pretty easy. All black 310. 28 count. So it's a smaller piece of fabric. I won't have enough, but to do them all. Okay, my last two are.
Let's say make up my mind because now I put my hoodie back on. I might take it back off again. So there. You know, I don't like being told what to do.
This is Harvest Country, or Country Harvest. Country Harvest by Donna Gelslinger, by Heaven and Earth Designs. This is 600 by 450. I have stitched 13,533 stitches out of 250,000, and I'm at 5%. And
Patty, don't say hi to him. He's being mean to me.
On 25 count. So I finished 1, 2, 3, and then I've gone up and started, instead of just doing one page, basically kind of doing what Stitching Mommy does, picking a color, but I'm going across 3 pages instead of doing 1 page at a time cross country.
Don't you get bored though?
I
have to keep switching my
did
color.
get to the point where I was like, okay, that's enough.
Yeah. I have to keep switching, and like I'll be here, there, everywhere. If somebody saw me cross stitch, they'd be like, "Girl, what are you doing?"
Yeah.
I get bored if I don't switch things up. This is crazy. Laura bundled up and Karen doing the opposite. I know. I can't make up my mind today. Like I'm cold and then I'm hot and then I'm cold.
All right. Next one.
Oh, goodness me.
Okay. This is the Mini Magi. What the heck? Wrong one. Close. Shoo, that's better. I was like, good Lord, I hope I didn't lose everything.
You should start all over again.
Yeah, this is the Mini Magi. This is also by Donna Gelslinger and created by Heaven and Earth Designs for cross stitch. And then for this one, I've got 11,094 stitches done. I'm at 16.44%, and that's out of 67,500 stitches. So this one, I'm trying to get a page finish. I'm almost there for my 3rd page finish. working right here. This is on 20 count. I'm doing 2/2 on this on 20 count. Which I found I like 25 count the most. So as I go forward, I will be doing 25 count, like the one that's the Country Harvest one. And that are all my whips.
Well, what's next, Brett? Brett, it's in the handbook, which you don't have.
Thanks, Patty.
Acquisitions. You got some?
Yeah,
Alrighty.
a couple.
You want to share?
So this weekend is the Harvest Moon Hangout, I think it's called. So I did actually get to go to that, and I purchased a couple of patterns and some good notes. The first one I got by Stitch Crypt. It's called Under the Full Moon. And this is what this looks like. Love that owl. And then the other one I got is by Stitchy
That's cute.
Pros, and it's called Perfect Pumpkin Posse. Yeah, I like this one.
It's raining in Ohio now, Patty says.
That's what this one looks like. Thought that was cute. So.
Hope likes the owl. She says it's pretty.
Yep. And then, so those were my online purchases for that. And I did get I also got the exclusive fabric that will be coming in the mail, which I already have plans for that I'm going to use for the Sue Hillis to do the rest of those. It's a really pretty purpley. So I did get from the 1-2-3 Stitch from Primitive Hair. It's called the Bolin Linen. Is the colorway. It's 30 count. And it's hand dyed and printed. Maybe. Which is quite interesting.
I still have all that dye. I need to dye up Ada.
So a while forever ago I had started my woof on this pre-printed green fabric for my birthday. I don't like it. This is actually the called for that pattern was actually meant to go on. So I'm going to restart it on this fabric. So I already know. And then I also got some Black Crow thread.
It's black.
It's really like a blue black if you look at it. A little variegation in it. Can you see the blue?
No, it looks black to me.
Looks black to me.
Hence the name, guys.
But the other fabric that I got that was blue with like the branches on it, that I'm doing a crow pattern on with that color. So already got plans for that. And those are all my acquisitions.
Okay.
Kind of light.
So mine are not.
Yeah, because I see you got quite a bit over there.
Oh, well, stuff happens. So I already showed you the cotton 6-pack I got. I showed you the bag I got. When we got to so me and Mimi went to the Arkansas Yarn Co. retreat, which, FYI, I just signed up for the next one. They are now going to be doing 2 retreats a year. The one in September, and then now they are doing one in May. So the May signups are up right now on either arkansasyarnco.com, or if you have the Arkansas Yarn Co. app, you can go on there to purchase a spot if you would like. It runs May 21st to, I think, is it the 24th or 25th, whatever that Sunday is. Me and Mimi typically leave the day before, just because it is a longer trip, and that way we're not like tired for staying up, on the first night and whatever.
Yeah.
So basically that would be May 20th. We'll be doing the 12-hour trip, which is my birthday. So it'll be like my birthday trip. But there are still openings. I know if anybody is interested in attending, it is always a fun time. A lot of other knitters. We do play games and have different events and stuff. And you do have free time to go about and explore or shop or what have you. So when you arrive, yes, I took Mimi to Larry's Pizza Buffet, which is Brett's favorite buffet. I'm sure you guys have heard us talk about it before. I call it the lazy man's buffet because, well, they come out with the pizzas and, be like pepperoni, sausage, and they bring it to your table, and you tell them how many pieces you want. So it's a lazy man's buffet. Yeah. You don't have to get up. So I brought Mimi there Thursday, because we got there Wednesday, which was pretty much bedtime. And then Thursday, we got up, we went to the yarn store, a resale store, and the buffet. I think we did something else, but whatever. So when you arrive, you go in and they have a table with them sitting out there, and you'll get your room keys and then your swag bag. So in the swag bag was the shirt. the bag. I don't know which way. There's a cup right there. Can you see me? Behind your water. Yep. They always give you, I stuck stickers on there, but they always give you a tumbler because you can have drinks and like drink drinks as long as they're in a tumbler. So you see everybody with their tumblers. You never know what they're drinking. And they mix it up every year. So like last year was a 40-ouncer with a handle. Mm-hmm. This year's like the 20-ouncer. Every year is a little bit different. Everything always tends to coordinate because if you know Lori, that's Lori. Mm-hmm. I miss where the retreat is held. It's in Arkansas. It's at the Lake DeGray Resort. Also in the bag is a yarn for the retreat. And it's called A Weekend with Friends 2025. It is on her Yummy Plush. Pretty. Which you know how soft that is. Yeah. It's like heaven. Mm-hmm. And then this was in there. It's a little bag. And in the bag is... Oh, no. There were some needle stops. There's 2 of them. I'm just not digging them out. There was a darning needle, thing of tea, a little notebook with a pen, and then there was also a bracelet in there, which I'll tell you about in a little bit. I can't get that zipped up. There we go. Then there was your name tag, which I never wore. You guys know me. I never wore one at work neither. I don't know why. I have something against name tags, but I do. And then you got vouchers. So your evening meals you eat together as a group in a conference room kind of thing. Breakfast is just, you go down to the restaurant and they have like a breakfast buffet basically, and you get coupons for each breakfast. So you can go down there. It's between 7 and 9, and you just, hand them your ticket, and then your meal is taken care of. So that's all. And then I didn't save it, but there was a big folder, and it had like the itinerary all typed up. So if you wanted to know what was going on, what conference room it was in, that sort of thing, you could just refer to that. There was also a Mimi, you're distracting me.
Itinerary.
What was going on? What was going on? A bingo card was in there because we did play bingo the one night. Mimi says it's a ball. Oh, okay, we read that one. Larry's is yum, which you didn't wear. Yes, Mimi, I never wear my name tag. You know that. I typically have my sweatshirt on though that has my name, and pretty much everybody knows me. So, I'm trying to think if there was anything else in there. No. Okay. So then on one of the nights we did and you have the option, you don't have to do these. So they have a mini skein swap where you bring in minis, and everybody basically just throws them on this big table, and then you get in line, and however many minis you brought is how many minis you leave with. So if you brought 5 minis, you're going to go through the line 5 times, and you get to pick off the table what minis. I did not participate in that this year just because I have so many minis. I did pull minis and gave to Mimi so she could participate. I always take care of Mimi. And then we also do a full skein. So that was the other thing that was in your folder when you open it up, was like basically a brown paper sack. And you put your skein of yarn in there, fold it over, and then you need to put something on the bag so that you know it's yours. Everybody puts the brown bags on the table. Lori typically calls out birth months, and that's, if she calls your birth month, then you go up there and you pick what bag you want. Of course, I sat there and jinxed myself. I told my table I was sitting with, I said, $20 says I get green yarn. I don't like green, and I got green last year. So it was quite comical when I got my bag of green yarn. How does this happen? Which they were all, of course, chuckling about. And I didn't know it, but was it Lindsay? No, not Lindsay. Anna was texting Jessa across the room, because next thing I know, Anna was like, hey, Jessa will switch with you because Jessa loves green. And I'm like, well, she doesn't have to. She hasn't even seen that. I'm like, okay. So I went over there and I switched with her. So I got Rich Mountain Fiber Co., which is an Arkansas based. It does not seem to have a name. Isn't that interesting? It's no name, but it's pretty, bright and pretty. Yeah. No more green. So I will not be jinxing myself at the May retreat. I am not going to do any sort of prediction of what color I'm getting.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. I'm like, really? Which it was fine. I was like, the green, I'm like, I'll hold it double and do socks, or I'll just throw it in the podcast bin as a prize, whatever. But since she was willing to trade, then that's perfect. Yes, very gorgeous. Love it. So that's that. So one of the other events is a sunset cruise, which I do not go on because I get sick. And then a stitch marker swap. So if you want to participate in that, you make 50 stitch markers, because that's how many are at the retreat. And then I think we did that before one of the dinners. I don't know. It doesn't matter. We all go to the room, and then we all exchange stitch markers. It's kind of a cluster, because it's basically everybody gets up and you're trying to keep track of who you given to, but it's fun. Mm-hmm. So they gave us, last year they had given us like a pen that would fit the stitch markers on. This year they gave us a bracelet. And this Oops. I was trying to, I know I had something else in here. Hold on. So these are all my stitch markers. And some of them, I mean, they range from really, right? They range from really fancy to, I mean, there's somebody made row counters. They say to do something that represents you. So this one was mine. Hold on. This one was mine.
Coffee!
Coffee! Which everybody was getting a kick out of because there was a couple other people that did coffee as well. It's like this is a little coffee cup. There was one that was really cute. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Is it like, look at this little hamburger. Oh, a little hamburger. So like there's so many different, I mean, it's just amazing. So I should have one of Mimi's. Where's, okay. I made Mimi's for her as well. So basically what I'm saying is if you go to a retreat with me, I really take care of you.
Mhm.
So this was Mimi's.
Cool.
Which is very fitting her sunny personality. And then there was one that I got that I could not fit on there. And I'm going to use this one when I do knitting for Little Man. So this actually opens up the back and the little car is a stitch marker.
Interesting.
So and it's a little Matchbox car that's in there. Look how cute that is. I was quite excited about that one. I'm like, I gotta get that one for Little Man. But yeah, and some people, you know, have wooden ones. Some do charms. One lady actually did a keychain or a pole, which was really cute. Yeah. So
stitch marker down.
Stitch marker down. Where'd you come from? It's another coffee. So that was that. Oh, also off of the freebie table, I kept going back and I'm like, okay, nobody else is taking it. I'm going to wait. Kept going back. I'm okay, nobody's taking it. So I'm going to go ahead and I did donate 30 bags to, you know, so I'm going to go ahead and take it. Big mistake. I don't know when I'll ever learn. So somebody had put on the
Does
table.
Mimi need to be in charge of the material you get?
No, it would not have helped.
Oh.
I don't know when I'm going to learn. I can't do stuff like this with my allergies. But I thought it was probably safe because whoever had put it there had like gallon sandwich bags. Ziploc bags that had this yarn in it. And I'm like, oh, good. And it was dishy, cotton. I'm like, I should be fine with that. They stored it with something else because I started knitting it the other day and I had an instant reaction.
Oh, no.
So I had to have Brett take off my needles again. So Karen, you are now the happy owner. And this kills me because I love the dishy.
Holy cow.
Of dishy.
Yeah, I'd be upset too. Oh
yeah.
My goodness.
I can't touch it. It was
something in it, obviously.
So there were stains of alpaca up there, and I'm wondering if that didn't come from the same person, perhaps. Oh. If it was not contaminated by the alpaca.
Yeah.
It is what it is. This is what happens when you have allergies. All right, one of the other things. Wait, I'll show you my purchases from when we went Saturday to the yarn store. All for Phil. And amazingly enough, I did not buy. What is that? Oh, I did not buy Lori's yarn, but I ended up going with some DK Malabrigo.
Ooh, that's pretty.
For Phil socks. So these are going to be the mains. But then I got this skein, which I felt like I could use with both of them. So this will be 2 pairs of socks for Phil. This is the only thing I bought. Other than that bag that I showed. Very well behaved girl lately. Very well behaved. I did purchase, they have a gumball machine that you purchase tokens for. And you can get discounts, you can get minis, you can get stitch stoppers, you can get stitch markers. So on my first token, I got a mini. And then I got this little, look at my little gummy bear. Hold on. Cute. It's very pretty. And then this was the second item I got out of the machine. Little gummy bear. I did do good at the yarn. Charlotte, that's because I helped everybody else spend their money. See, that's what I did. I helped Charlotte spend money. I
She's
helped
really good at that.
Mimi spend money. I helped some lady that I don't even know spend money. I know P loves the gumball machine. I saw her doing it, and then I'm like, okay, I gotta do it. Okay, and then, what'd I do with that bag? Me and Lori had a friendiversary, and she gave that to me while I was there. So she had it in this cute little Hey Sugar, which is something Lori says all the time. Okay, let me show you what she gave me. Oh. Yep, got the. Are you using the heck out of that bag, Charlotte? Because it is so nice. Oh, speaking of bags, I forgot she gave me this, and it is really nice. She gave me a little bag from Twice Sheared Sheep. Blue, my colors. Got a little zippered thing. Got that, which will probably get moved over here because you know how I am. Although this is a decent sized zipper pull. Inside is white.
Hey, Jill.
Hey, Jill. So I got that. She gave me the matching shirt. My favorite gummy bears. In case anybody ever wondered. Only gummy bears I eat. A tin. So she was color coordinating. A skein of the Sheepy Shire in the colorway Skipper. Very much goes.
Very pretty.
Oh, and Malabrigo sock, and this one is Starry Night, which you can see that.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then this little bag is from No Knit. It's a Go Knits bag. Just a little like windbreaker fabric, basically.
Yeah, almost like it'd be good for like a travel bag.
Yeah. And there was a card. Here's fun of it. Did I show you a picture? So that was from Lori. And I was bad. I forgot my friendiversary present for her at home. And I got home and I had to pay to ship it to her. I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
All right. What else do I have in here to show you? Oh, I got right after we podcasted it, I got a small bead order in. It's small, and I actually have used a few of them, I think. Get it out of there. So I got some sheepies because I mean you need sheep beads, right? Oh, Hope. I got new Hello Kitty beads. Well, toppers. Look how cute these are. She's in a little airplane. So I got those two colors, and I thought I got more. Oh, yeah. So there's white and tan. And then this is like a orange and a green. They're so cute. And then I got a little stitchy, which I think I had a second one, but I used it. I didn't say I was going to behave. This was an awfully long time. Though.
Yeah.
I got some yellow Labubus, which I did use a couple of Labubus that I got. Oh, it's the Macy's parade balloon, Hope says. I got, what are these? Oh, this was, I want to give away.
As you do.
As I tend to do. And so I got 3. I got that one. Now these are just flat backs. There's no holes drilled into them, but I mean, I could put holes in there if I wanted to. So I got those 3 as the giveaway. Put those back in there. I got some little ghosties, which I did use a couple of these already too. I mean, things happen. Then I got some really fancy beads. And I did use a couple really fancy ones already, but I have these. What is going on here? Why is this stuck? There we go. Hold on. So I got this blue one. Look how fancy that.
That's pretty.
I got this purple one. And I've been a good girl. I have not been on here buying beads lately. I got this shipment before I left, and I have not ordered any more. Look at me behaving. Oh, come on. Can I get you out of here? Is this not gorgeous?
Oh my goodness.
Guys, look at this one. The wings will actually flutter.
Wow.
Yeah. Look how pretty that is. Told you. There's some fancy
That's
beads
beautiful.
out there. That's why it was so hard to get it out. So these right here that you're seeing are just the you take those off. That was just like for the shipping. So everybody, very fancy. Do I know where the beads got used? Yes, you do. Patty, you have some of the beads. Patty might have ordered some pens and bookmarks. Lots of pens, though. I'm supplying her for all her gift giving this year, I think. Yeah. So that was that little bead order. Now we have, oh, I need the butterfly. It's really cute, isn't it, Jill? Now we have Goodwill and Thrifty, which is a whole nother shelf. Oh, I did pick these up at Goodwill. They're stamped cross-stitch bibs for $2.99. They got everything in there that you need. I'm going to run out of places to put stuff. Oh, I got this for $3.99.
Bubbles.
Yeah. I was like, huh, $3.99? I normally would not pay the price for these that they charge because they're ridiculous. Absolutely insane. Especially seeing that they don't even give you printed instructions.
Right.
I mean, if you need to learn how to crochet, you can do it a whole lot cheaper than these kits. Just saying. But for $3.99, I will take it. Jill, I just got here in time. All right, I picked up these at this new thrift store that we've only been to twice now because it's a little bit away. Their magazines were, what were they, Brett? Were they 25 cents or 50 cents? I can't remember. I remember saying it to him. But I got this interweave knits. spring of 2021. And there was actually a couple really cute sweaters in here that are not made with weird yarn. See, that's my thing with magazines and books.
Yeah.
The fact that they always use some crazy yarn.
You've never heard of it.
And you got to convert it and da 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 da. And what was the...
Brett thinks 25 cents.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it might have been that it was 25 cents, but I wasn't 100% sure. Let me see what I can find here. Let me find some patterns. Well, of course, there's dishcloths. But there were, so these are some of the sweaters patterns that are in there. No. I do not like this one.
I like the color of the yarn, but
I don't like anything about it.
Yeah.
But to each their own. This one's really different.
mm-hmm. I don't know about the way they have it styled.
Yeah, no, mm-mm. Well, her trousers don't fit her neither, but we won't even go there.
These are the things we
will stop. This is what we do. In case you ever wondered.
Yeah.
Yes, we're those people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wouldn't wear that. This is really cute.
Mm-hmm.
So there was enough. I kind of I would not wear this. Ugh.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. I kind of started going through it, and then I was like, oh, they're only 25 cents. We'll go ahead and get this one. I don't know if there's any other patterns. That might be all the patterns that I showed you. The blooming color. That's a shawl. There's a wrap. So there's quite a bit in this. Some more shawls in this magazine, especially for a quarter. I mean, probably not so much if I spend the full price. Some socks, which I would never do.
Especially like a lot of times you only find like maybe one or two patterns out of the whole thing.
I sometimes, just because I don't want to keep a book or a magazine, I will go through and tear out the patterns I want.
Yeah.
And then get rid of the rest of it. So this was normally, I mean, this wasn't bad. $8.99 was the normal full price, but honestly, would I pay $9 for it? No. And then I got this, which looks like it might be older than sin. Oh yeah, because it was $1.95. Look at that.
Wow.
800 stitches patterns knitting dictionary. This was also a quarter, and it's been well loved. But seeing that it's an older book, I'm like, there'll be different stitches in it than the two books that I already own. So it's kind of nice to
add to your library.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because stuff like that,
yeah, look at that one.
Would use, if I'm just gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna do a shawl or a hat or whatever, and I'm just gonna make it up, and I would pull out my books like this. So there's that. These I got from Goodwill for 99 cents a piece. These are actually going to come to you if you want them, Hope. So they are from the Happy Planner. This one is Fun Florals. And it's just different stickers. I paid 99 cents. This sticker block is Lovely Pastels. Also 99 cents. This one is black and white. And this one has no description on it. we'll just call it miscellaneous. So those 4 are going in your pile, Hope. But Hope, I have more. Not stickers, though. Uh-oh, the bag's so big it's getting stuck. Hold on. Yep, that's not going to work. Okay. Really? Ooh. Well, there she blows. Okay.
Oh.
You ready, Hope? So I got this one for 99 cents. Do I need to come get it? What's going on? Is the sound to mouth rate off for everyone? You know what? Somebody, Laura said that earlier. So,
Wah, 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 wah.
Also got this one for 99 cents. It's kind of like a creamy color.
It's got a little bit of a sheen to it.
Yeah. Got this one, the green. Got a yellow and white. Like a mauvey pink, mauvey pink and white. I got you a good selection, Hope. Oh, on that yellow and white, there was 2 of them. This one, some has been used, whereas the other one was brand new. Another creamish colored one. And then this one is huge. Look how big this thing is.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it needs to, yeah, it's, this one, Hope, is sizable. It is a big one. Big one. So, putting all these aside. I told you I found you some goodies, Hope. What else? I have no idea. I don't even remember anymore. Oh. I found this at Goodwill. From Annie's Creative Woman Kit of the Month. This one's called Fantastic Folds. It says this month's technique, tea bag folding. And there's looks like there's stamps, and so it's like a whole kit thing. Looks like cards, so a card making kit essentially. So do that at some point. What's this? What stuff is? It's been down here for, oops, sorry guys. It's been down here for so long. Oh, okay. This is, I went to the Maker's Market. What is this? Oh. I got some fork blacking pens. They were actually like 50 cents. I got some barrettes to make peanuts, some barrette clips. I found these. I knew as soon as I saw the ends of them what they were. These are carbons. I'm like, oh, I'll take those. $1. Yeah. They are US 10s. I like that these are actually stamped up here and I can read them. Versus usually on the carbons, it's here and I wear them off. I found Care Bear stickers. And then I found this for Karen for $1. Man, it has everything in there.
That's adorable.
I mean, for $1. So I pick up for everybody. I think that's finally the end of my acquisitions. I did receive one other gift. I forgot to bring it in here. So I'll just show you a picture. So when I went to, on Wednesday when I went to get peanuts, she was so excited. She's like, me and Mama got you something. Me and Mama got you something. Okay, calm down. Calm down. Let me show you what she got me. I know I got a picture. No, 99 cents. Sorry, Jill.
No $1.99 either.
She got me a new Loungefly bag
Oh,
for Halloween. And it is glow in the dark as well.
oh, that's cute.
Yeah. And she was so funny. So I took her to Jimmy John's, and all of a sudden we're sitting at the table and she gets really serious and she leans forward like this. Grandma, do you just love that bag so much? I said, I do. And she does this. Maybe you should go get it and move into it. So I had to go back out to my car to get the bag. And in the middle of Jimmy John's, as she was eating, I had to switch from my strawberry shortcake over to the Care Bears because she was so excited about this bag. So
You'll never
cute,
know what she's going to say.
but you don't have any empty hangers for it. I know, right? So, Hope, what I did was I managed to squeeze inside the closet where there was hangy things, the strawberry shortcake bag on there. I think Brett does have more hooks. It's just a matter of where to put them. So I'm using that one now. And it was funny because I was getting ready to move into one of my Halloween ones because I have a backpack, Nightmare Before Christmas, and then I have the Grail, Nightmare Before Christmas Loungefly tote bag. That's not really a tote. It's hard to describe, but I will show it to you guys when I move into it. It's really cool. In fact, Alicia wants to steal it, and I said, I don't think so. Not happening. Although, I mean, she did give me a Care Bears one, so we'll see. I told her if I don't like it, because it is taller, and I'm not one for a tall bag. If I decide I don't like it, then that she could have it. And she's like, oh, good. I hope you don't like it. Thanks. So, yeah. So I got that from Little Peanut. She was so excited. And she wasn't even at home. Like, she didn't pick it out. Alicia was doing her thing and whatever. And then Peanut was like, yeah, when I got home, Mama got it out of the mail and the box was open. And she asked me if I thought you would like it. And I knew you would. I'm like, okay. So, yeah. I was going to show you guys. They went and had family pictures done. Let me see if I can find one of the whole family instead of just a lead. Yeah, that's not very nice. I'm looking. Hold on. They sent me a ton of photos from this. Now, Phil is really slouching in that photo. I had issues with a lot of the photos because, well, I used to be a photographer. So that's a whole other thing. But a lot of the photos were very off-centered. And I'm like, what were these people doing? But, oh, it's kind of blurred. There we go. That was a family one. And then
I don't like that background with the outfits they were wearing. They kind of like blend in.
Trying to see. I thought there was one of the two kids. Okay, am I missing it? Oh, maybe they just got them separately. Guys.
Gosh, she's gotten so big.
Look how big my girl is. She's getting so big. And oh my gosh, I was talking to Brett about him today at when we were out eating. He is smart as a whip. Smart as a whip, this kid. He can figure out stuff like no tomorrow, and he's showing me he's writing his name now. Olivia's learned how to write her last name now as well, but he loves school and
awesome.
Like, he soaks up, like he loves doing his homework. Whereas Peanut fights with Alicia.
Yeah.
Phil does better with Peanut as far as homework.
That look.
I know.
It's those eyebrows.
He gets such a look. Here, this one better for you. Yeah, she definitely does better with Phil as far as homework or with me. Um, here's a good one for you. I told him I was gonna, he was so excited because he finished all his food yesterday at Beef O'Brady's, and he's like, we can play games. I said, okay, let me take a picture and send to mommy. And then he bugs his eyes out. I'm like, really, kid? So, yeah, I spent the day with him yesterday. That was good. And then next week, sometime, I need to take Peanut to see, well, probably next weekend to see a movie. And, yeah, little man hit his finger with a hammer yesterday at the Lowe's building event and got a blood blister. Brett goes, good, he's a man now. Oh, so fun. I miss mine. Oliver is 11 today. Oh, happy birthday, Oliver. They do grow so fast. Oh my gosh, these two are growing like freaking weeds. Trying to think if we have anything else. We record next time. Okay, so next time we record is October 5th. Sunday, October 5th. Brett is working because, yes, he is going back to work on Friday, guys. Woot, woot. I'm going to miss him so much. He's working days. So we will not be able to record until 7:30 that evening.
Okay.
So
maybe I'll be on time then.
You see me shaking your head?
So I've been on time, except for today. This is the first time in months that I haven't been on time.
Well, because we haven't recorded in a month. Nice try, Karen.
I said months.
Brett, do you want to get in on this one?
I've been doing pretty good.
Okay, I'll take you to bed to. Oh, she's taking us to bed. All right, Hope. Yeah, we've been trying to, when possible, we will do earlier. But with him going back to work and him doing the swing shift,
it'll be like every other time, I think, that we'll end up at night.
I'm out since you snarked you'd miss me. I am going to miss you. I won't miss the noise sometimes. As far as like music.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. But, yeah.
I'm thinking my son is back to work. He is working as a parapro up in Peatone for special needs kids.
Oh.
And so he did not get a job teaching this fall. But sometimes you got to step backwards to move forwards. He's hoping to get some time in at a school so that he can interview internally versus skipping around. And it's close enough that it's like 20-minute drive. So this is the closest he's actually lived to his full-time job. He's still working at Monocle's, doing this, that, and the other part-time. And then I think since the last time we talked to, I got new lenses for my glasses. I passed this time. Awesome.
A week from now, she's gonna be like, I can't see it.
Nope, I've had them for over a month.
Okay,
but
yet
I
she's
even
flinging
have
them around. You really ought to be guarding those things.
I know. Listen, boy, I have a second pair that I use just for work, so that I can see my computer monitor. It was a different doctor. And I made sure when I went there, I measured arm length where I was from my monitor and told him exactly what was going on. And I was like, Chuck went and got my glasses because, of course, at the time I was sick. And I was like, oh, Lori, please tell me that these work. And I put them on. I'm like, hot dog.
Oh, so I can send somebody else to get my glasses because I have the whole adjustment issue, and with my ears, nothing can touch my ears.
Well, for both of these, I use my frames. I just got 2 new pairs of
but
lenses.
when they take your old lenses out and they put the new lenses in, it ruins the adjustment. So
these, I
wouldn't be
think I
able
need to get a little bit tightened, but all right. They're working. Of course, we haven't tested it on the road yet.
Oh God.
Will
you see a detour sign? That's my question.
Maybe.
I told Mimi, you're not a good co-pilot.
Thanks a whole lot.
You're not. You completely missed that we're going to be detouring.
It makes it more fun that way.
Yeah. I mean, with people like us, it's very important what eye doctor you go to. I mean, honestly, I don't know if your problem is the same as what my problem is. I can't do a normal exam. How they first, second, A, B. My eyes don't adjust to them flipping like that.
Yeah.
So they have to do mine in a slower manner.
I make them slow down, especially after you talked about it. I was like, just a second. Can you do that again?
Yeah,
because I couldn't tell. It's like I'm closing my eyes literally between the two of them and holding a sec, before they flip back, because your eyes can't adjust as fast.
Mine don't.
I'm not getting out here in 10 minutes.
Well, and the lady eye doctor that I have was like, yeah, there's a lot of people that are actually like you.
Yeah.
And don't realize it. And that's why, they're walking around and their glasses don't work as good as what they should be. Yeah. And da-da-da. I'm like, well, I tried telling that other doctor and he wouldn't listen.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I had told them that I wasn't even wearing these glasses, my newer glasses, when I went back in. I was wearing my glasses from before because they just didn't work. And
because we keep our older glasses because we don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I was tired of going in there and for them to, like kind of, I don't know about push me around, but it's like, a tech is not going to be able to help me. I needed to see the eye doctor again. Hello, these glasses don't work.
Well, see, that's what I had to end up doing because they kept trying to troubleshoot and I was like, enough.
Yeah.
I want an appointment with my normal doctor. And that's when she was like, your prescription never should have been changed.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's great.
But, I explained to them, I work at a computer 95% of the time. That's most of my day. I love to do my cross stitch. And I still do stuff like playing my clarinet where I have to be able to read the music and look up and still see the guy sitting there with his baton. And I need to drive too.
I thought he was just up there to be up there. I mean, do you guys really follow him that much?
So he really listened to me, and he also told me, which I kind of knew, my left eye is the worst eye. I have not one but 2 cataracts in there. I have a deep one that's caused from all the steroids and medications that I had to be put on when I first got lupus. So for my age, I shouldn't have a double cataract.
Yeah.
But I do because of medication. He's like, because he looked at it, he's like, you taking steroids? Like, because you're way too young for this. I'm like, oh yeah. And then I took Plaquenil too for a little bit. Couldn't take that because it caused retinal therapy problems. So I've had some nasty medications that have messed with my eyes.
My eye is actually twitching today because I did not get enough sleep.
So
anytime it twitches, I know I have not had enough sleep or I need a new prescription.
Well, I didn't mean to start talking about it. So
well, no, I told Brett earlier, I'm like, my eye is twitching like it was really bad in the car. It was just nonstop twitching. And I'm like, okay, that's really annoying. But it happens if I didn't get enough sleep a lot of times. So, yeah. So that's that.
Well, it's good to talk to everybody, even though I was late. Not that late, but I was late. Chuck was...
Where are you leaving?
Chuck was like, you're going to be late. I said, I know, but she started it so early. He goes, but you knew what time she was going to start.
Thank you, Chuck.
It's like, what's your point?
Well, it's kind of a surprise thing for Karen because when I post in the group and on Instagram and you guys find out when the podcast is, so does she.
That's what I find out. It's like, oh, okay.
It was like, well, finally
4 o'clock.
Yeah, we used to, I used to send her a text, then we'd be the whole back and forth. Is that good for it? Now I'm just like, okay, this is the time. She'll see the post. She'll be here or she won't be here.
Yeah.
If she's able, she'll be here. If not, whatever.
Yeah.
I
agree.
So
sleep is way overrated, but that's probably part of my problem. I don't sleep very well.
Patty does not sleep nearly enough, and her saying it's overrated. No. That's part of the reason why you're having tummy issues, Patty, is because you're not getting enough sleep. I guarantee you.
It's all connected.
All connected. All connected. And this woman does not sleep. She doesn't.
Oh my goodness.
She doesn't sleep. I'm sorry. 2 hours in a recliner is not sleeping. Sorry, Patty.
That's a good nap.
Yeah, that's a nap. That's not sleep.
All right, we've
She's gonna
rattled
be
on.
like, yeah.
Oh, you were right though. 2 hours later.
I'm impressed we did it in 2 hours
Mm-hmm.
with my cart that was full. It helped that some of my FOs were like multiples, where I could just be like, yep, 6 hats. There you have it. So, you want to remind them?
So, I know you all know when we come on and everything, but for those who watch,
okay, you're acting like you're the one that just got back from Arkansas, y'all.
Like, subscribe, and ring the bell.
We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Bye.